Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the English Insight Podcast. This is your place to learn real English for real life, step by step, together. I'm Sarah, and I'm so glad you are here with us today.
And I am Daniel. And really, thank you for being here, listening, learning, and growing with us.
Yes, truly. Every time you press play, every time you stay with us, you are building something inside your mind, even if you don't see it yet.
And today's conversation is something very simple, but also very powerful. Something many people talk about, but very few people actually understand deeply.
So, Daniel, what are we talking about today?
Today, we are talking about waking up early and how it can quietly change your life.
That's interesting. Because when people hear wake up early, they usually feel tired and maybe a little stressed.
Yes, some people are already thinking, no, please, not this topic again.
Exactly. But this is not about forcing yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. and suffer.
No, this is about understanding what happens to your mind when you take control of the first moments of your day.
And by the end of this conversation, you will not just understand it, you will feel it. You will see why it matters. And maybe you will want to try it in your own way.
Because many English learners tell us something like this: I want to improve, but I don't have time.
Or, I feel distracted all day.
Or, I start strong, but I lose motivation.
And if that sounds like you, this conversation is for you.
So, Sarah, let me ask you something honestly. When you wake up late and your day starts in a rush, how does it feel?
It feels messy. I feel like I am already behind, even before I start.
Yes, that feeling, I am already late. It follows you the whole day.
And then everything becomes reaction. You check your phone quickly. You skip small things. You rush your decisions.
You don't lead your day. Your day leads you.
But let me ask you now, what happens when you wake up early?
Not super early, just a little earlier than usual.
Maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes.
Suddenly, something changes. You are not in a rush. You are not reacting.
You have space.
And that space is where your life begins to change.
Can you explain that more? What do you mean by space?
Space means you have time to think before the world starts talking to you. You have time to decide, what kind of day do I want today?
And that is powerful, because most people never ask that question.
Imagine this. You wake up early. You sit quietly. No phone, no noise.
Just you and your thoughts.
Maybe you drink water. Maybe you look outside. Maybe you just breathe slowly.
And in that moment, you are not stressed. You are not rushed.
You are present.
And when your day starts like that, everything after feels different.
Yes, because you are starting from control, not from chaos.
But let's be honest, some people will say, I cannot wake up early. I am not a morning person.
Yes, the classic line.
I am not a morning person.
But here is the truth. You don't need to become a morning person.
You just need to become a person who protects a small part of their morning.
Even 15 minutes. That's it.
And those 15 minutes can change how you feel, how you think, and even how you speak English during the day.
That's interesting. How does it help with English?
Because your mind is fresh. Your brain is quiet.
No stress, no pressure.
You can listen. You can repeat. You can think in English.
And when you practice in a calm mind, you learn faster.
And if you are enjoying this kind of real conversation, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone learning English like you.
Because learning together makes everything easier.
So, Daniel, what is one small thing someone can do tomorrow morning that can make a real difference?
Just one simple thing. Wake up a little earlier, sit for a moment, and do not touch your phone.
That sounds easy, but also very hard.
Exactly. Simple, but not easy.
And I think that is the key idea here. Small actions, done every day, become big results.
Quiet results, but powerful results.
And there is something else here, something deeper.
What is it?
When you wake up early, you are telling yourself something.
What are you telling yourself?
I am in control of my life.
Wow.
And that feeling can slowly change everything.
But there is one more hidden benefit that most people never talk about. And once you understand it, you will never see mornings the same way again.
And you know, Daniel, something interesting started to happen after a few days. I noticed my mind was quieter. Not perfect, but calmer. It felt like I finally had space in my head. Before that, my mornings were always rushed, noisy, and, honestly, a little stressful. I think many people listening right now feel the same way. Yeah, that feeling of rushing, checking your phone immediately, reacting to messages. It's like your day starts in someone else's control, not yours. And that is where early mornings become powerful.
So Daniel, let me ask you something. What do you actually do when you wake up early? Be honest. No perfect morning routine answer.
Okay, real answer. I wake up, I sit for a moment. I don't jump out of bed. I just breathe. And I say quietly, "This is my time." Then I drink water, and I do something simple, sometimes reading, sometimes just thinking. But here is the important part. I don't try to be perfect. I just try to be consistent.
That word. Consistent. I think many learners struggle with that, not just in life, but in English too. They start strong, then stop, then feel bad, then start again.
Exactly. And that's why small habits matter. Waking up early is not about becoming a different person overnight. It's about changing one small moment, again and again, just like learning English.
Oh, I love that connection. Because if you listen to this podcast every day, even for a few minutes, your brain is changing. Slowly, quietly, but real change. Just like waking up early.
And maybe right now, someone listening is thinking, I can't wake up early. I always fail. If that's you, you're not failing. You're just learning.
Yes, and learning takes time. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Please don't shock your life like that. Start small, maybe 15 minutes earlier. That's it.
Exactly. 15 minutes is not scary, but 15 minutes every day becomes something big.
And in that small time, you can do something meaningful. Listen to English, think in English, speak a little, even if it's just one sentence. That is how confidence grows.
And here's something important. Morning time feels different. Your brain is fresh. Your attention is stronger. It's one of the best times to learn. Also, fewer distractions. No messages, no noise, no chaos. Just you and your thoughts.
And that quiet, it helps you hear yourself. And when you hear yourself, you start to trust yourself more.
That's powerful, because many learners don't trust their English yet. They hesitate, they stop, they overthink. But confidence grows in quiet moments, not noisy ones.
Exactly. So waking up early is not just about time, it's about control. Control of your morning, control of your focus, control of your energy.
And maybe control of your future too. So if you're listening right now, maybe tomorrow morning, you try something small. Wake up just a little earlier. Sit quietly and give yourself a moment.
And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. And if you're enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs a calm, strong start to their day.
Yes, and tell us in the comments, what is one small thing you want to do in your morning? We would love to read your thoughts.
Thank you for being here with us, for learning, for growing.
And for choosing yourself, even in small ways.
See you in the next episode.